Om Sri Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sri Sathya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam. Now we are coming to a very new branch of mathematics called trigonometry. As you have seen in the earlier classes, trigonometry is a branch of mathematics which deals with the TRI means triangle. Gon means sides, three sides, and metry means measure. So measure of the sides and angles. So trigonometry is a branch of mathematics which deals with the sides and angles of the triangle. For that we have already seen or studied the Pythagoras theorem called in a right angle triangle, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. If it is right angle at B, AC square, this is called hypotenuse, longest side in a triangle, right angle triangle. Hypotenuse, that is the longest side, right? And this what you call it as, suppose angle is theta here. This is called adjacent side. And this is called opposite side. You already studied because it is opposite to the given angle. Is it not? So Pythagoras theorem says square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the two sides forming the right angle. So AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So that is a right angle triangle. And also you have seen in the previous class, the right angle triangle ABC, right angle at B, sine of angle C, suppose you call it as theta, sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side by hypotenuse. And cos angle is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Tan angle C is opposite side by hypotenuse. Then these are all reciprocals. Cosec C means just reciprocal of this. Hypotenuse by opposite side. So hypotenuse by opposite side. Secant of angle C is hypotenuse by adjacent side. Cotangent of the angle C is adjacent side by opposite side. So just reciprocal of all these three. This you already studied in the previous lesson, right? And also you have seen the reciprocal ratios. Cosec of angle C is 1 by sine of angle C. Secant of angle C is 1 by cos C. Cot C is equal to 1 by tan C. And vice versa. Means sin C becomes 1 by cosec C, cos C becomes 1 by sec C, and tan C becomes 1 by cot C. And also you have studied about complementary angles. Suppose this is theta, this becomes 90 minus theta. Sum of these two will become 90 degrees. That's why it's called complementary angles. So whatever angles we have seen there, this is complementary of that. So sine of 90 minus theta, that is sine of this angle, will be equal to cos theta. And tan of 90 minus theta becomes cot theta. secant of 90 minus theta becomes cosec theta. So cos of 90 minus theta becomes sin theta. So reciprocal of this. Similarly, tan of 90 minus theta becomes cot theta. Cot of 90 minus theta becomes tan theta. Cosec of 90 minus theta is equal to sec theta. Okay. This also you have seen. Because suppose you call it as x here, this as y here, this is r here. Suppose sine of 90 minus theta. So sine of means opposite side will be this one, that is x. And hypotenuse is r. So x by r. X by r becomes cos theta. That is the meaning. Similarly, cos of 90 minus theta means this is cos 90 minus theta. Cos is adjacent side, this becomes adjacent side by hypotenuse. So adjacent side to this 90 minus theta is opposite side of the theta. Therefore, it becomes sin theta. Like that, we already studied this. Just for reminder, it is brought here. Okay. Now we see today's lesson. So that is, here is a right angle triangle. These are called axis. XO, X dash is X axis. This YO, Y dash is Y axis. Now you think of a right angle triangle here. And let us, this is called the angle bisector. This is a ray. Ray OA is drawn at a point called O. And this is a right angle triangle OPM. Okay. Now what you are going to find out, the topic is trigonometric ratio for an angle of 45 degrees. So they are called special angles. So angles like 0 degree, then 30 degree, then 45 degrees, and then 60, and then 90. In trigonometry, we deal about only acute angles, and these are called special angles. What about other? Even you can divide it also, that is possible. So here, let us draw a ray OA here at the point OX. Rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. So this ray was here. It was rotating in anti-clockwise direction. I think you know what is meant by anti-clockwise. This is called anti-clockwise direction. Is it not? Make an angle of 45 degrees. So this OX comes to this OA here, making 45 degrees with the x-axis. Take any point P on OA. So that is a point called P. Draw PM perpendicular to OX. Okay. Now what we have done, we have got a right angle triangle. And now you have to find out the different angles like sine, cos and all for this right angle triangle. And in this right angle triangle, angle POM, angle OPM, angle PMO, totally sum of all the angles is 180 degrees. In that, if you want to find out OPM, 180 minus 90 minus 45. So this is 45 and this is 90. Sum of these 135. This also becomes 45. Is it not? So OPM also becomes 45 degrees. Now what you are going to find out? Find out the sides now. Is it not? So then in triangle PMO, as the base angles are equal, this becomes isosceles triangle. So you have OM is equal to PM. This is OM, this is PM. And suppose you call it as A units, this as A, this also becomes A. And what about OP? OP is a hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem, sum of the squares of the two sides, A squared plus A squared becomes 2A square, and then OP becomes root of 2A. Is it not? So 2a square, OP square is 2a square, and then OP becomes root of 2a units. Now using this sides, one side is a, that is called adjacent side, this is called opposite side, this is called hypotenuse. You can write the different ratios. What are the 6 ratios? Come on. Sin, then cos, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. Then reciprocal of sin theta is cosec theta. Reciprocal of cos is secant theta. Reciprocal of tan is cotangent theta or cot theta. Okay. Then we will apply it and get the different angles. So sin of 45. So sin of 45 is opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is PM, hypotenuse is OP. So PM by OP. PM you have taken it as A. So A by root of 2A. A cancel, you get 1 by root 2. Similarly, cos of 45 is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is A, hypotenuse root of 2A. So A cancel, you get 1 by root 2. So tan of 45 is opposite side by hypotenuse. So A by opposite side by adjacent side. So A by A. Then A cancels 1. Similarly, all other ratios. Cosec will be reciprocal of this. It is root of 2. Secant will be reciprocal of this. That is reciprocal of cos, root of 2. And lastly, cotangent is reciprocal of tan 45, that is 1. Is it alright? So similarly, we have to find the measurement of 30 degrees. All these are called trigonometric ratios of a special angle called 45 degrees. Is it alright? Note down. Then we will pass on to 30 degrees now. Now here, let us start with the ray OA. It was here in the x-axis. So just rotate it in anti-clockwise direction to make a 30 degrees with the x-axis. So this is 30 degrees here. And now there is a small change here. So take any point P here on OA. And PM is perpendicular to OX. And produce it to P dash such that PM is equal to PM dash. So PM is equal to P dash M. These two are equal. So you have to produce in such a way so that that angle will also become 30 degrees. So you have to produce it down. So you are drawing a ray called OP dash such that PM is equal to MP dash. Okay, and join OP dash. Followed? So now you may think why you are required. That is, find the ratios. So now in these two triangles, PMO and P dash MO, you have OM is equal to OM. So OM is common for both. Angle PMO and P dash MO are equal. So PMO is 90 degrees, P dash MO also 90 degrees. And you are given that PM is equal to MP dash, construction. So what do you get? So by the congruency of triangles, you have triangle PMO is congruent to triangle P dash MO. Is it not? And what do you get by that? So there are two congruent triangles. These two triangles are congruent. Means if you cut this triangle and put it on this, they will be equal. So this is 90 degrees. Alright? And So now OPP dash is an equilateral triangle, means the three sides are equal. What are three sides? One is OP, another is OP dash, third one is PP dash. So it is an equilateral triangle, and therefore OP is equal to OP dash. Okay. Now if you take PM as A units, PM as A units, this also becomes A. So PP dash becomes 2A. Is it not? So A plus A becomes 2A. Now using this you can say OP is equal to OP dash. This is also A, this is also A. This becomes 2A. Now use these units and find out the angle 30 degrees. So by Pythagoras theorem, we get OP square. This is OP square is equal to PM square plus OM square. Is it not? So PM square plus OM square by Pythagoras theorem, because it's 90 degrees here, this is hypotenuse here, and these are the sides here. So this is A, this is A, this is A, this is A. Now we are finding OP square. PM square is A plus OM square, or you can say 2A whole square. So OP square means 2A whole square is equal to A square plus OM square. Okay. So you get 4A square. Bring this A square this side, you get 3A square. So OM square becomes 3A square. So OM becomes root of 3A. So this becomes root of 3A. Okay. Now using this you can find the different angles. So sin 30 is equal to PM by OP. So PM is A, OP is 2A. Okay. So you have PM is A, Y by R. So Y is opposite side by hypotenuse. So A by 2A, that is half. Cos 30 is equal to OM by OP. OM by OP, adjacent side by hypotenuse. So root 3A by 2A. So AA cancels, root 3 by 2. Tan 30 is equal to Y by X. A by root 3A. AA cancelled, you get 1 by 3, 1 by root 3. Okay. So similarly, when sin 30 is known, you can find a cosec 30. That is reciprocal of this, becomes 2. Secant 30 becomes 2 by root 3. Cotangent 30 becomes root 3 by 1 or root 3. Same type. So you have, they are called reciprocal ratios. Cosec is 1 by sin 30, there is 1 by half, that is 2. Similarly, secant 30 becomes 1 by cos 30, 1 by root 3 by 2 becomes 2 by root 3. And cot 30 is 1 by tan 30, 1 by root 3 becomes root 3. So these are the 6 ratios of 30 degrees. Okay. Similarly, so using these two, now we have studied about 45 and 30 and apply it here. Find the value of sin 15 they are telling. So we can take it as, let angle A is equal to 45 degrees and B is equal to 30 degrees. and you have sine of 45 minus 30. How much it becomes? Sine 15. It is left hand side. You are asked to find out sine 15. Use the formula. They are given formula. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Is it not? So that formula you have to use. So formula is sine of, a very famous formula in trigonometry. Apply this here. Sine of 45 minus 30 is equal to sine of A. A means 45. Cos of B 30 minus cos of A cos 45. Sine of B is sine 30. What is sine of 45? So you are getting sine of 15. You have to get it. Is equal to. So applying it here, we know that sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Sine 45 is cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Sine 30 is half. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. You just apply it here. So sine 45 1 by root 2. Then cos 30 root 3 by 2. Cos 45 1 by root 2. Sine 30 is half. Okay. So you have root 3 by 2 root 2 minus 1 by 2 root 2. And if you take LCM, it will be 2 root 2. And in the numerator, you have root 3 minus 1. And that will be about, suppose you rationalize the denominator, that is multiplied by root 2 here and root 2 here. It will be root 2 into root 3 minus 1 by 2. Root 2 into root 2 becomes 2. 2 2s are 4. So, see once again, this is a formula given. And you are asked to find out or evaluate sine of 15. How to get 15? A is 40, let us take A is 45, B as 30, which you have just now studied. Na? So, take that values. Here, first of all, you must write these values where you have done now, just now, by the tables. So, sine 45 is 1 by root 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2, cos 45 is 1 by root 2, this is cos 45, this is sine 30. So, here 2 root 2, root 3 by 2 root 2 minus 1 by 2 root 2. LCM is 2 root 2. So, it is enough if you write like this. This is enough. Root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. That is enough. Or you can write, that is called rationalizing denominator. If we multiply by root 2 here, this is the answer. Any one of the two. Okay. So, value of sine 15 will be equal to root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. This is the answer. They are asked to evaluate. Evaluate is you have to find a value. That's all. Okay. Now shall we pass on to next sum? Okay. Very happy. Try the next sum. In a triangle ABC, right angle at B. So this is right angle. Means how many degrees? BC is 5 centimeters. Angle BAC 30 degrees. Find the length of side AB and AC. This length is how much? This length is how much? For that you have to use the trigonometric ratios. So we are given BAC 30, BC is 5. So you have to find out AC. Before finding AC, you must find out AB. For finding AB or AC, you have to use the relation sine of angle A. Sine of angle A is BC by AC. So BC is how much? BC is 5. And AC you don't know, you have to find out. So what is sine 30? Sine 30 is half. Half is equal to 5 by AC, or AC is equal to 2 into 5, 10 centimeters. So if you know this AC as 10, this is 10 centimeters. If you know this value as 10 here, 10 and 5 you can use and find out AB. So AB becomes, by using Pythagoras theorem, AB square is equal to, so AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. And AC is how much? 10 square. I think you remember what you have done. So in the previous problem, see here, you got AC 10, this is 10 and BC as 5. You have to use that in the problem given. So to find out AB, you have to subtract the square of the AC square minus BC square, and that will be equal to, so this is 10 square and AB you don't know, BC is 5. So AB square is equal to 10 square minus 5 square, that is 100 minus 25, that is 75. So AB is equal to root of 75, that is equal to approximately, you can write it as root of 25, or you can say root of 25 into 3. Root of 25 is 5, 5 root 3. In trigonometry, don't write units usually, because all get cancelled when you write ratios. That is how you find out AB. So AC is 10. In this right angle triangle, this is 10, and this was ABC. AB is 5 root 3 and this BC was 5. Followed? So that is the answer for that question. Okay, we will pass on to home assignment now. In triangle PQR, right angle at Q, PQ is 5, angle R is 30 degrees. Find QR and PR. The same property what we used just now. In triangle ABC, right angle at C, AC is 4, AB is 8, and find angle A and B. Again use the trigonometric ratios. Okay. Now let us see what Sadhguru Madhusudan Sai says. 2 things to remember. The help you received from others. Whatever small help you get from others, you should remember. And the harm that you have done to others. Any harm you have done, you should not forget. That means you must always remember. But you must forget 2 things. What are the 2 things you have to forget? Help you have given to others. Help given by you to others. Help means it may be in the form of money or eatables or things or whatever it is. that you should forget. And harm done to you by others, by thoughts, words, and actions, that you have to forget. Okay? That is just to reduce our ego, what you call ahankara in Kannada. So, Baba says, you should remember these things and you should forget that things. Then only you will progress spiritually. Okay? So, come prepared for the 2 questions asked in home assignment. Thank you.